Welcome back, strangers. We are back to hang out and talk about the topic you guys picked for today's stream, which is some of our unsolved mysteries from ancient times of the past. My name is Blake, for those who don't know. I'm one of the voices of the Strangest. Good to see you guys.
I'm Ethan. It's been a long time. Not really, but we just struggled so much to get this going for you guys. I'm sorry you had to wait.
It was a massive struggle.
Yeah. I'm always up for a good mystery, whether it's the past, present, future. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm glad you guys picked this topic.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And let us know if you can hear us and sound us okay. If anyone needs to be louder, quieter, anything like that, and we'll adjust it. We're trying Zoom for the first time, and it did not work out as planned.
Everyone says it's easy.
Yeah, and free, and it's not. So. If it pops up with a timer, I'm gonna be as soon as we were doing the countdown for the stream, it popped up saying your meeting will end in 5 minutes. Upgrade to Pro. So I had to run out and find my credit card, run back in, get it fixed, and restart the meeting. So we're here.
All right, so you really can't hear me. All right, can you hear me now? Is it better? Worse?
Let's see if I can up you up a little bit. All right, try it again.
All right, let me know if you can hear me. Since trying this out.
Should be better now. Should be.
Should be. All right.
Okay.
We were trying this so I could actually see Blake. Usually the old way we would do it, I could never see Blake, so I'd always be kind of like acting like to a computer screen.
Yeah, it's nice. And now when we do the countdown, I can actually see you instead of just having to hope that everything looks right. So that's cool too. Yeah, I think we should be golden. They haven't said anything yet, but I'm pretty positive they can hear you better now.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So, well, I haven't actually had a chance to look at the outline because we've been struggling so much.
So, okay, here, I'll start. Okay, so, do you have any mysteries from the past or anything that keeps you up at night?
I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I had a lot. Like the Bermuda Triangle was a big deal. That kept me up a lot. I thought that was going to be a much bigger deal.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think other ancient mysteries. The Roanoke colony, that was pretty wild. That's not ancient, I guess, but that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's kind of close to us.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. That guy who ran away. Like this isn't ancient, but something that would keep me up at night. That's weird. That I might have mentioned before was the guy that like ran out in the woods of North Carolina. Like he committed a crime or a bombing or whatever and hid out there. He was eventually caught. But I used to always get creeped out going to North Carolina because I'd hear the stories that the guy was still out there somewhere. So
Just waiting. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
oh,
like-
he's gonna come soon. I'm waiting for that kid. Gonna snatch him.
I got my chat up finally, so I can say, "Hey, Henry," and Madfire.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
know if you can hear me. Like if it's better or worse. You said better, but could it be even better, or is it just fine?
Yeah, we want to strive for excellence here at the Strangest. We never have hiccups or anything like that. So we want to bring you
trying to
guys
get
the
it
best.
right.
Eventually, we're going to get it right, and then they're going to terminate the channel. It's like the moment we get it right, they're like, "All right, let's go ahead and cut the cord."
He violated all the terms and conditions.
We just now found it. But yeah, so I think next time we might use Discord. We might have to. I'll just have to figure out a better way to do it. I think I can probably do the same thing we did with this with Discord and get the same effect. We'll just have to figure it out. But you got me for 1 month, Zoom. You got me this time.
I mean, hey, we might as well use it for 2 weeks before it runs out again.
There's some buzzing sound.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was gonna say, is it buzzing for me or for Blake?
It might be for me. I don't know. Fucking shit. Who knows?
Like spiraling. I
Yeah.
think it might have been me. I just adjusted mine, so let us know.
Yeah, I don't even know. This is gonna
Because
be
I
a
might have
struggle.
turned mine up when they said I needed to be louder. I might have turned it up too loud. Made some buzzing.
Yeah, I can't even tell. Who knows?
so-
Hopefully it's not terrible because at this point it'd be hard to actually troubleshoot. Like, I can turn off this fan. That could be part of it, but
I don't know. I don't hear anything on my side, so I think it's something with me where I cut it up too loud, thinking I need to be up higher.
I don't know. I don't hear it either. Let me.
Blake's like, let me do it.
Yeah, I don't hear it personally, but let me see. Razor Krakens.
Oh, they look pretty fancy.
Thanks, man. I never actually turned this way, or you haven't seen me on stream in so long. You haven't.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Why?
Yeah. But yeah, we'll figure out the buzzing sound if it's really bad. I don't know. Everything's a struggle here. We've got all this new equipment and still the same old struggles, same old Strangest. Yeah. I wonder if I can hear it on my. Nah, it's not worth it. Anyway, let's get back to it. We'll figure something out.
The first one. So, how do we know that we weren't just created 5 minutes ago, and all of these memories and all this struggle just now wasn't just made up? You know, because creationists believe that like Adam and Eve were created with age, like it just happened 5 minutes ago. Like, how would we know if we weren't just all Adam and Eve just now created with some big memories?
That's deep, bro. I mean, it could be. You never know. I mean, like, I've actually talked about recently with people about how, you know, the brain, like when you're dreaming, it seems like it takes a long time, but it really only takes a second. And people that do certain drugs, like, what was it, salvia, they'll do the drugs and they'll be out for 15 minutes and come back and say they lived 4 or 5 months in like a new life. And it's like, if your brain can perceive that, who knows that like this could, or that people say that everything we're experiencing now is just us. Like when you die, you relive all of see flashbacks of your life. And this is actually the flashback of your life. So I don't know.
That's where I thought you were first going with it. That we're like, what if we just die?
Yeah.
We're just seeing our lives being rewound. So.
Yeah, that's stuff will keep you up at night. But I don't know. Sorry, this buzzing thing is still distracting.
Okay, yeah, we've been struggling. Yeah, that's what we've been doing for a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. Just hanging out, trying to figure out the meaning of life in between everything.
No, there is a loud buzzing sound, isn't there? That's showing on my mic. Give me a second. Carry the stream for a second, Ethan.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can just read the next one. Hold on. It's kind of long, though. I'm just gonna leave
Actually,
Blake though.
Is it better now? It looks like it went down. No, it went back up. It's like my Wave XLR is changing volume. It's like what I was talking about earlier. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah. So things that have happened lately this summer, it's been rough. We got a lot going on with work. It's been busy, so I mean that's also good, but it's stressful, just all that. Family, dealing with all the family stuff. It's all time consuming. Yeah, you can hear me now. Oh, thankfully that's one thing. All right, let's know about the buzzing. So
Yeah,
glad,
they probably
glad
couldn't
that's
hear you
one.
over the buzzing. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's raising up. What the fuck?
Okay, there. I just heard the buzzing just now myself.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna unplug this thing.
Blake's going crazy. Yeah, I'm glad you can hear me. So, yeah, um, we survived COVID. I've only had it once, but with family, we made it through COVID. So now we're thinking about traveling, doing some stuff. But then I kind of psyched myself out about that because I'm like, what if I just had a mild variant? What if I get COVID again and it's worse? So, don't know. So, still debating that of what to do. Would like to do some things. So, but been trying to stream every few weeks on here. That's been fun. Been trying to release a video. Got a video I've been working on now for a while. I literally teased it like back in June, but it's taken a minute to get it the way I want it, about a cool UFO story that happened to someone I know. So that's very personal. So that happened to him like in the 60s in 1967. So I think that's really cool. So also read a thing where someone in the government was saying that like UFOs or UAPs are very hostile or hostile. The aliens are coming for us. So that's something to keep you up at night.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's weird.
yeah, that's just me rambling, man. Are you
Sorry.
good? Did you fix it?
No, god damn it, it's doing it again. 1 second. I'm gonna try one more thing.
Okay, I just didn't want to read the first thing because it's really long. I'm like, that's a good Blake one. So that's how I organize these things. I'm like, Blake gets the longest ones or the ones with the hardest to pronounce ones, because Blake does a really good job just bullshitting his way through how to pronounce stuff. So I'm like, I have no idea if that's how that's supposed to be pronounced, but Blake makes it sound professional, especially when it's anything Japanese. Like it's very impressive. So I don't know if that's like the anime coming out. So yeah, it's, yeah. There's a Dragon Ball Z movie in theaters right now. So yeah, I did not know that. So okay, 1 second. All right, let's see what else. This is the test. We have like 6 unsolved mysteries. I could probably read here. I can do a short one. This was the one we were going to end on, but it's a short one and it's one most people already know about. So so when you're a kid, you guys ever make crop circles in your backyard, like spin around in circles, like in the grass, flattening it down, or build cool beach art or some sandcastles, something like that? Basically, construct stuff for others to see. Imagine in ancient times that you have all the time to do whatever art or crazy thing you want because you got to pass the time somehow between not starving to death and staying sheltered, and keeping your family alive. So, because you don't have the internet or anything to waste your time. So, you just have all this time to, appease whatever mysterious visitors from above. And, around, between like the year one or 700, AD, the Naztec people, not Naztec, fuck, the Nazca, there we go, in Peru. They carved 12 to 15 inches out of this rust colored rock, these big lines, 12 to 15 inches, and they revealed this lighter colored stone in the deep layers, and they started to draw these massive pictures on the ground of animals and plants, humans, geometric shapes, sometimes little space visitor aliens, maybe. I mean, if you want to stretch it. The only way to see them though was by plane. So it's like, why were they doing this? What were they making? Oh, Henry said it's all good now. I really appreciate all your help because this is really helping us. So next time, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'll keep going. Yeah. So they made all these lines, they made all these shapes and patterns that you could only see from the sky. So a lot of people think there's some outlandish theories that they did these for aliens to point to a runway, for the ancient astronauts. But researchers can't agree why they were doing it. I mean, I personally kind of think they might have just been doing it because they're bored and you didn't have much to do back then. I mean, that's a form of entertainment and art, but you never know. It took a lot of time, took a lot of what do you call it? Like everyone working together, some teamwork to get this done. So initial scholars believed that the Nazca lines were connected to astronomy, like they lined up with the planets. But more recent theories suggest that they might have been just begging for rain from the gods, like as a symbol to their deities for help. Why do you think the Nazca people created these lines in the sand that could only be viewed from above? Was it aliens? Was it ancient runways for the ancient humans? Who knows? Oh, now you can't hear Blake. Yeah, I know it's a struggle. We spent so much time making sure my stuff worked before this that we didn't even worry about Blake because I mean my camera was messed up. Last night I tested everything. I was more worried about my mic. Get on here, my mic works fine, and then the camera stuff doesn't work. So it's just like, man, it's always something. It's fun hanging out, fun rambling.
So can you hear me, Ethan?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds okay to me.
I think I've got you going through my headset, maybe.
Yeah, you sound good. Yeah.
No, I think this it's still fucking doing it. God damn it! I don't know what to do, dude. Sorry, I thought we had everything figured out.
Okay. You know who does a really good job streaming by themselves, like talking? Jake. I could listen to Jake talk to himself forever.
Yeah, he does really good.
Yeah, I mean, like how did you get so good talking to yourself?
Yeah, he does a really good job on that.
Now I can hear the buzzing anytime you talk. I couldn't hear it before.
All right, hold up. Maybe this will fix it.
Oh yeah, Jake is Trench. So Trench, if you ever see Trench, he's got 16,000 subs.
Can you hear me now? Or?
Pokemon gaming, lots of fun. So
Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Does it sound different?
A little bit, but you sound fine. I don't have any problems.
Can you hear me on the stream?
I don't have. Yeah, I'd have to.
Well,
wait
I mean, anyone else, sorry. Because if this will work, we can just roll with it. As long as my thing doesn't keep fucking up. Because it's like, what's happening is it's changing my gain from what I've got it to the max. So it's picking up. Like, I was probably super duper loud when we first started. But you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, well, it looks like it's not changing, so I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it goes. We'll just cut this part of the stream.
Yeah, this is the new intro. Welcome back, strangers. Here we go.
Yeah, so, another flawless stream of the Strangest.
Yeah.
It's acting like it's good now. I think the problem was that Zoom and the stream were using it at the same time, and they were fighting over it. It was just like adjusting for whatever reason. But anyway... Yeah,
what's up, creepy clown girl?
We've been off for a couple weeks, so I mean, technical difficulties are sure to happen. Usually they happen to Ethan, but we thought we'd switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, we spent too much time making sure my stuff worked to where we just didn't look at the other ways.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're just now joining, like creepy clown girl, this is a perfect time to start because this is where we really are starting it off, guys.
Yeah. So subscribe.
Yeah. Like, comment, and Blake, tell us about this human article on the Wikipedia.
Oh, hold up, let me find it.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the human article on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Let's see. It reads like we're an alien race or just another animal. Modern humans, Homo sapiens, have existed for at least around 200,000 years, yet the oldest surviving human-built structure's technology is a stone wall made in a cave 30,000 years ago. That's 170,000 years we're completely ignorant of. Is it possible there are multitudes of advanced ancient civilizations that we'll never know about? Knowing now how hard it is to make artifacts that last longer than a few thousand years, is it possible that there were dozens or hundreds of advanced civilizations with language, writings, mathematics, farming, engineering, religion that are just simply lost forever? The Harappan civilization contained as much as 10% of the world population just 4,000 years ago, and look how little we know about them and how little the artifacts were left behind. So there are probably some amazing civilizations out there that we know nothing about. The ancient Minoans had discovered calculus, were experimenting with steelworking, and had a mostly peaceful maritime trading civilization with trade routes spanning from the British Isles to the Cape of Africa. They were wiped out completely by the eruption of Theros and took their technologies and knowledge with them. It took other Western civilizations over three millennia to rediscover. All we have is a few sets of writing in stone, parts of their cities, and their artifacts that indicate the scope of their civilization. If there was a relatively advanced civilization tens of thousands of years ago, which never expanded too far geographically, it would not have been completely surprising if all traces of them were lost to history. You
Yeah.
know, it's funny that you bring this up because I actually had high thoughts the other day thinking
Really?
about just this. Yeah, and like I don't think anyone had told me about it, so like I thought it was just an original thought. But like what I got stuck on was that there was no, evidence of roadways or anything like that. Not that they would go the same route we did, but I just, we find dinosaur, fossils is like, who's to say we're not the first? I mean, who's to say we are the first technologically advanced species, or maybe the ones before us just left, went somewhere else.
No, it's a real thing. I mean, the thing with the dinosaur tracks, it's actually hard for stuff to fossilize. So that's one thing. And there are a few instances, I didn't list them, of things that you can't really explain that have been found. Like, where did this technology come from that have been preserved? So either it was really far advanced or it's just something out of place that doesn't make sense in the geological record. But I mean, there's the idea that like everything cycles through and like collapses and gets destroyed without and it's really interesting that you thought about this because I think about stuff like this.
Yeah, because the Earth has been around for how many billions of years?
Yeah.
And
So
dinosaurs and fossils, the earliest, that we've been able to find were only millions of years ago, I believe.
yeah.
So, I mean, it's very possible. I mean, there's so much like, and I say high thoughts. I'm not even high when I'm thinking them. Like a couple weeks ago, I just went to Which, and it was in the drive-through for so long. I started having a meltdown in my head. I was like, holy shit, what's the meaning of life? Like, there's no way that all this happened and just accidentally, and just going through all these scenarios. It's like, man. And then they're like, here's your order. I'm like, snap back to reality. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I seriously doubt that we were the first civilization to make it far. The dinosaurs didn't, but something happened.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much time in like human history that we barely know anything about. Since like 200,000 years ago, humans were supposed to be able to do everything we can do. Like they had the same like thoughts, thinking patterns, could have the same capability of language. They just lacked the full like knowledge of everything, writing and tools to be passed on. So there's the chance that there were other. Also, what about other ancient non-human civilizations? Like, what if there were like some form of dinosaurs, like in Super Mario, the movie,
Yeah,
hiding underground? You never
yeah,
know.
I've thought that
So,
too, and I also think like it's probably been a while since we've talked, so I haven't been able to ramble about this shit. But like I've wondered if we have stopped other species from evolving to the point that we've evolved because we've hunted them and but just become a more the dominant species. Is like, who's to say? Like, because my dog can understand multiple English phrases, but I don't understand jack shit she says. And it's like if they're that smart, like if they lived longer and they were able to grow, they would probably be able to become more a more civilized, not civilized, but technologically advanced species, I guess, if that makes sense.
yeah.
But I mean, they say dolphins are like borderline human intelligence.
Yeah, I always heard like on these old like shows on the Discovery Channel in the 90s, they'd always say like the next thing, like if humans were eradicated, maybe something like dolphins or even like squid or octopus would be the next. Like you'd be able to evolve an intelligence that maybe form like a society that carried on in some way.
That's true. They'd probably be the only ones that survived, wouldn't
Yeah.
they? Damn.
Blake's going
I'm
going down a rabbit
going to
hole
the
right
sunken
now.
place. We just need to have a stream called High Thoughts and just record because I write mine down when I'm
Do
high.
you?
Yeah,
Really?
I write them down and then I look back at them and I'm like, does that make any sense?
You should make a video just on that, man. Damn.
They're usually pretty like you can tell as I'm getting more like it's usually because I've done an edible or something and you can tell as it's getting worse and worse that my thoughts are just getting more insane. But that's the thing. Like I think that drugs. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so candid about drugs. That's all I do, guys. It's legal here, but you just get more. Like you think differently. Your brain is wired to think a certain way, but when you take these, that you just kind of I think more creatively or like outside of the box. The brain's cool.
Yeah. So there's one thing, yeah, there's also the theories on drug use in general, like that your brain is evolved to be so sensitive and hyper focused to like get you to survive in certain ways that filters out all these other layers of existence that you don't need. So basically we have blinders on, and like drug use opens up, like stops everything from being filtered out, so you can see higher levels of like existence or like the universe or something. Like you're getting more brain waves or something. I don't know, there's theories to that.
Yeah,
So
I've also heard that ADHD is kind of like not having that because it's like your brain is supposed to focus like a flashlight on certain. You'd be able to like focus on things, but when you have ADHD, it's more like a spotlight. I think it's like Joe Rogan. That's where I go for all my information, of course. But
yeah.
like it's just talking about how it's a detriment and you know positive thing because like you are more self-aware of your surroundings, but you also can't focus as well because you're always taking in other information. So like I'm on Adderall right now, so I'm like more focused. But if I'm not on Adderall, well, I was on Adderall. It's probably gonna start wearing off since we did so much shit. But yeah, it's I don't know. But that's another thing. It's like one medicine can make the brain just snap, do something else. Like I don't feel like doing anything when I'm not on Adderall. And when I am, everyone on the stream is just gonna leave here and be like, "Oh, Blake's on a lot of drugs. We need to call somebody."
I mean, both of those are legal, they're
I'm
fine. It's normal.
prescribed. I
Yeah.
should mention that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, who knows? Back to what we were saying. I think that definitely there's so much that we don't know. So I mean, there's got to be stuff out there. I mean, we can't be the first intelligent species. Maybe on Earth, but I think that's somewhat unlikely too.
I mean, you never know. So, did another ancient civilization take to the water to the Earth's core or blast off into space, only to leave us behind or now spying on us? And that explains all the UFO encounters with aliens and other humanoids. Also, where does our good friend Bigfoot fit into all of this? What about the race of giants that people used to talk about? What is the Smithsonian keep like hidden from us? Because that's a whole nother thing that almost wasn't here. Like, supposedly there's a lot of like hidden giant skeletons that museums keep from the public. So when will the truth be known?
Yeah,
Exclamation point.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they were in those documents that they just fought that like pulled back from Trump. Maybe he was just going to announce, "All right, guys, we're going to talk about Bigfoot. He's real. I told you. Elect me again."
See,
That's
there
what he
you
was
go.
waiting on.
That opens up. I literally have the Q Corner update. Tell us about the raid. And was he a political target, or is the New World Order led by Biden trying to make his comeback? Stop him from coming back to being reelected.
Well, I will say there have been updates.
Oh yeah.
Actually, today my mom sent me a picture because last night we were talking about. She's like, "I just don't know why you think that Biden that's in the White House is the same Biden that was there before because it's not. It's like this one has detached earlobes, the other one had attached earlobes, and this one's blah blah blah." And she sent me a picture, and I was just like, I mean, they look the same to me. It was just older, but
He had a facelift, supposedly.
they did say, and this is coming from QAnon people, that they believe Trump is going to go to jail.
Oh, Q believes
Yeah.
that? I thought he was going to be president. Now you can't change your story.
Well,
You're
here's the
like,
thing.
what?
He's going to jail to prove how corrupt the government is.
Oh,
Like it's just
like
to show
Jesus.
it's to
He's
show
a
all the
political Jesus.
exactly. It's to show all of the Democrats why like how he's going to be a martyr basically. Like they're going
Yeah.
to arrest him and then all the Democrats will wake up and be like, "Oh my god, the government has stepped too far." And I told her I was like, "Have you been on Twitter? That's what they want." That's what every Democrat wants. It's literally trending all the time. It's like, put him in jail, arrest him. It's like it would do nothing. But she's like, no, I think people would wake up. I'm like, no one's gonna wake up. But on top of that, went to my niece's birthday party, which is the daughter of my sister, who's also obsessed.
Yeah.
And Elvis is alive. He's a preacher now.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks good for his age. He looks about 60. He's supposed to be 80 something.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is like he has been like he kind of looks like him. His son is an Elvis impersonator, which makes me think the dude probably liked Elvis a lot. He could have been an Elvis impersonator himself.
Yeah.
But they're like, "Oh, well, that's him." And showed me a clip, and in his like church, he's like, first I want to say, I am only who I say I am. I am no one else but who I say I am. And they're like, that means that what he's saying is that Elvis is dead. Like
Yeah.
Elvis, the character is that he's no longer Elvis. Elvis represented the evil of rock and roll and all that stuff, but that died with him. So it's like he is now the preacher, but he
Yeah.
is physically Elvis. So he's alive. Chester Bennington from Linkin Park's alive. I don't know if I told you that. Tupac, Michael Jackson, all the regulars. I can't remember what else. There was something else that was really dumb. Oh yeah, she did say that she got a lot of confirmation that Fauci was about to be killed. She was like, "Oh yeah, Fauci's he's been killed. They just have a body double." And then they announced that Fauci was stepping down. She's like, "That's it. That reconfirmed everything that we've been thinking." So it's saying it will end in 10 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me?
What
I
again?
upgraded to Pro. What are you talking about?
Like,
I hate this life. What in the fuck?
okay. Well, real quick, like Henry, what kind of experiences have you been having lately? You got 10 minutes to tell us. 9 minutes, I guess, on the countdown. So let us know. What's this reaction?
I'm so
All
mad.
right, all right. Let's make this quick. Let's see what else. Okay. So, are you worried about monkeypox? You ever stressed out about STDs? You just say fuck it whenever you got the chance.
I just, monkeypox, no, I'm not really worried about that at all. We're already getting emails at work saying, oh, you need to wear masks and social distance. I'm like, okay, deja vu. And as far as STDs, you don't have to really worry about it when you just stay in your house and make silly videos for a living.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, going to work, but that's about it. So yeah,
So, have you
I
been
don't worry
wearing a
about it.
mask at work?
We have to, unfortunately. We've been flip flopping. They'll stop making us do it for a little while, then they'll make us do it again, and back and forth. So, but I'm hoping maybe when this gets to 0, it'll be like upgrade, and it'll be like, oh, you're already an upgrade. Hopefully
Okay.
that's what happens. Best
Yeah.
case scenario. Worst case
Yeah, we didn't
scenario,
test.
I'll go to the starting screen and I'll figure it out, and then we'll come back. But anyway, so yeah, I don't want to rush it since we took so long getting here.
Yeah, we'll
And
just gamble it.
yeah,
So Henry said he's been having similar stuff that happened to you in the drive-through. And he also said like if we still wear masks and yes, yeah, parts people like certain people do. So it just depends where you're at.
yeah. I mean, they don't really. I don't think they really do anything. If you have COVID, yeah, it's probably good to wear one. And if you're worried, if you're immunocompromised, sure. But I don't know. I just think it's kind of silly. But who knows? We still don't know exactly what's going on. I had a scare the other day.
Oh, what was your scare?
I went to a new doctor, and yeah, big news, guys.
I need to go to a doctor. What doctor did you go to? Did you get a physical or what did you go
Oh
for?
no, I just went because like the doctor I've been going to, the general, the G docs, in yeah, I've been going for them for years, and I just felt like every time I went, they would drug test me for some reason. I was
Yeah.
like, why are you guys drug testing me all the
They
time?
watch your stream, dude.
Yeah,
He's like on everything.
but they would drug test me every time I went. They would try to get blood work every time I went. They would recommend X-rays and stuff, and I was just like, these guys are. I think they're a price gouging. Like they're trying to get money out of me because like my insurance wasn't like covering some of the shit they were doing. So each visit was costing me like $200, and I was like, I'm gonna go somewhere else. And it turns out that they were fucking me over because like even the copay was $45 when it should have been $30. And I was like, that's stupid. But anyway, I went to the new one, and they brought me back and they took my temperature, and they're like, "Are you feeling okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess." They're like, not feeling like hot or anything." I'm like, "Not really." They're like, "Well, your temperature's 100.3,"
What?
and I was like, "What?" I was like, and they like ran off and got a mask and made me put it on. And I'm like,
Yeah.
is this what COVID feels like? It's like, am I like, I've thought that I was special because I hadn't caught COVID. It turns out I've had COVID for the last 2 years. It's like, what's going on? And she's like, is it normal for you to run that hot? I'm like, I don't think so. I was like, I don't think anyone would run that hot all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think your brain would just eventually melt. But the next, like, that was the assistant. Then the like next person came in and she did it. And she's like 98.6. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Oh damn.
So I was like, God damn it! So I was gonna have to go. Like I was gonna have to end my streak of like bragging that I hadn't caught COVID. It was like it was ruined my day. I was like, I'm gonna have to call into work. Oh well.
Did they COVID test you?
No,
So
thankfully
you have
they
no
didn't.
idea.
Yeah, I'm just going by the second one. I'm going. One of the tests said I was 100.3. One said I was 98.6. I'm going to go for 98.6. But I have never had a. I haven't had a cough in the last 3 years, aside from like clearing my throat. So I feel like that, like COVID, from what I understand, it always has a cough, right?
No, I never had a cough.
Really?
No, I just had a headache and I had congestion. Like, but that was after like Rebecca made me take sinus medicine because before I had a COVID test, like we thought it was just me having sinus like pressure in my head because I were like, why else would you have a headache? Because that's all I really had. Like towards before I had the COVID test, I started feeling really bad, like really lethargic and just had no energy. But no, never had a like cough. I did get congested, which did freak me out because like right when I got congested after taking the sinus medicine, it was that next morning when I took the COVID test and found out had COVID. So I'm like, oh god, it's going to my chest. Like I would have been a lot more calm if I just thought I was just sick and didn't think I had COVID. So
Yeah. Well, I did have the whole tiredness thing, but I just assumed that was from being off Adderall. But and it lasted a lot longer than unless it was long COVID, which I can't keep up.
it's
with
a thing supposedly. So I mean, the Good Mythical Morning. I was just listening to their ear biscuits where they talk about both having it this summer and like Rhett had like long COVID. So
Wow. I don't know. I think I'm still good. But as soon as I start taking my medicine again, I feel fine, or as good as I've ever felt. So,
that's good.
but who
How
knows?
long had you gone without it? I thought you'd gone a while without doing that.
Yeah, I went 3 months without it, and it's just to the point. Like I thought it was withdrawals, but it kept going. Like I'd wake up, and then 2 hours later, I'd be so sleepy I could go back to sleep, and then I'd wake up in 3-4 hours. I'd be so tired I'd go back to sleep. I just wouldn't do anything, and that's why
Yeah.
like the channel, like the retrograde, I haven't really uploaded anything. And
I was about to say Blake's gonna start grinding out content again. He's gonna have like a video
yeah,
every other week with shorts in between because Blake was killing it, and then you just like stopped.
yeah, you can track my Adderall use from my channel, but uh, since I got it, every day I've been off, I've been like doing stuff outside of the house and stuff. So eventually I will get back to it, but yeah, so it makes a difference. I'm probably not going to get off it again. I don't remember. I mean, I know I stopped because of the money, but yeah, it's nice. It makes me feel like doing stuff.
Blake's like, I needed the money because I have this nice stream to pay for this nice stream room, but now I can't use my stream room because I don't have any motivation.
I know it's terrible,
It's like
man.
a cycle, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I missed the last stream. Is like I was just like feeling like shit. It's just like
No,
I don't
it's
feel
fine.
good. But now we're
So,
here.
yeah, Henry said there's no longer a mask requirement in Iceland. Like, it's not required here. It's just like some places are a lot more hardcore about it. Like, if you go into like North Carolina, like around like Raleigh and Durham, like all those people still mask up, and you always have to be wearing a mask. And then it's awesome that you evaded it for 2 years. That's how I felt until I got too cocky, and next thing I know, I had COVID. So,
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen to me eventually. It's just still waiting. But I think everyone's gonna eventually get it.
yeah. And I know people that have had multiple ones. Like literally, like my cousin is staying with my like came to visit and stay with my aunt, and like literally the second day she found out she had COVID. So I'm
Damn.
just like telling my aunt at work, just go home, just go home. Like you've literally been exposed. Like at my work, like the other people I work with did not get COVID, and then my aunt just like took forever to go home. Usually my aunt, I love her, but usually she'll just go home. It's fine. But yet, like on Friday, she just kept lingering. I'm just like, go home. Like there's no reason to expose everyone else to it just in case. Like it's Friday, we're on the downhill.
Yeah,
It's fine. Like no reason. So that's whatever.
yeah, it sucks. But hopefully one day we'll be able to forget about that and just focus on monkeypox and whatever comes next.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you. So about syphilis. So one of the mysteries is where did syphilis actually come from? Since you don't know, like it's not named monkey syphilis. So supposedly syphilis in its original form for certain appearances in Europe was incredibly deadly when it first started out. Then it rapidly grew to have a resistance pattern to a lot of diseases take Man, that's a really rough sentence. I don't know. So apparently, many European countries referred to syphilis as the Spanish disease or French disease, but neither of those areas are confirmed to be their origin point. There are theories that syphilis originated in the New World. It was an STD that Native Americans had, and they had a great deal of resistance to over time, so it didn't affect them in the same numbers. So it's an idea that it was originally from the New World. One of the big theories is that Columbus and his crew brought it back to Europe after they went and raped and pillaged everything in the New World. And that's how like Europeans got it. But there's some leeway in that because certain ancient texts mention Europe and Asia referring to an illness that isn't named but is very similar to the early stages of syphilis. So it's not 100% where it came from. So where did syphilis come from? I mean, now it can be cured. I mean, even Jack Sparrow has syphilis. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I do seem to remember hearing that. Also, the thing says it says less than 1 minute, just so
Let's see
if
what
we
happens.
disappear, that's why. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it was fun, you guys. Stay
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, just in case. But yeah, I don't know. I never really. Ah, damn it! It did cut off. All right, hold on, guys. Gonna figure this out real quick. Things are stupid. Give me just 1 second. We're gonna go to the starting soon screen, and then I'm gonna try to come back. Okay? So we'll be right back.
It's fine.
All right, guys. Hopefully, you guys are still there. Zoom is terrible, and I'm never gonna use it again. So Zoom has lost. I wanted to give it a chance, but they took my money. I'm gonna try to dispute it because I haven't even gotten one use out of it.
I'm glad you still hung in there. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Henry.
So where were we? And again, I already told Ethan, if it happens again, it gives us a 10-minute countdown. We're gonna go ahead and finish up in the last minute, and just go ahead and end it, and we'll come back next time prepared. I just didn't know that Zoom was like this. People lied to me. They were like,
It's
"Oh
fine.
yeah, Zoom is free and easy." But yeah,
Yeah, everyone's like, it's
I'll leave
better
it
than
back up for you.
Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Discord's definitely what we're gonna try next time. I'm just gonna do a different way to do it. But yeah, so where were we?
Yeah. I don't know. Just remember when Google used to have its own Hangout thing? That
That
was
was
pretty cool.
so nice. I miss it so much. I don't know why they had to get rid of that. They
Yeah.
would have made bank if they did it during COVID.
Yeah.
Like, but no, I don't know.
Yeah. You want to tell us about the Ark of the Covenant mystery?
Yeah. What happened to the Ark of the Covenant? Going back to the Exodus, so far the evidence for it is circumstantial at best and non-existent at worst, but the evidence against it keeps piling up. This has the implication that the whole Exodus could as well be a fabrication written in the times of King Josiah. Therefore, the Ark could be a fabrication as well. In 587 BC, a Babylonian army under King Nebuchadnezzar Nebuchadnezzar the second conquered Jerusalem, sacking the city and destroying the first temple, a building used by the Jewish people to worship God. The first temple contained the Ark of the Covenant, which carried tablets recording the Ten Commandments. The fate of the Ark is unclear. Ancient sources indicate that the Ark was either carried back to Babylon or hidden before the city was captured. It's also possible that the Ark was destroyed during the city's sacking. In any event, the Ark's location is unknown. Since the disappearance, a number of stories and legends have been about the Ark's fate have been told. A relevant Bible verse that talks about the fall of Jerusalem in 586 BC reads, "And all the vessels of the house of God, great and small, and the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king and all of his friends, and all these," how did you say it again?
Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar, brought to Babylon. And they burned the house of God, and broke down the walls of Jerusalem, and burned all of its places with fire, and destroyed all of its precious vessels. So it's a safe assumption to say that if the ark was real, it was taken to Babylon along with the other treasures from the temple. One story suggests that the ark eventually made its way to Ethiopia, where it is kept today. However, those who say they have it refuse to show it. It's hidden away in a small guarded temple. Since they deny proof, there's no way to know for sure. Since there's a tribe found in Zimbabwe that also claims to have the Ark of the Covenant, they claim that there's DNA proof that they have genetic origins in the Middle East. The people follow many Jewish customs and have an oral tradition that is in line with many Jewish oral traditions, and some of their world similarities to Arabic Semitic words. They claim they took the ark from the They claim they took the ark after the destruction of Jerusalem to Yemen, and from Yemen to Africa by way of boat of modern-day Zimbabwe. They carried it with them in battle, and it was likely destroyed and rebuilt several times. So the original would be destroyed, but there's a copy of it in a museum in Harar, Zimbabwe. Another story says the ark was divinely hidden and will not reappear until a Messiah arrives. Scripture says that it was hidden away in a cave prior to the fall of Jerusalem in the 6th century BC, so the ark was never in the second temple, but here it's revealed in the heavenly temple of God. What do you think happened to the Ark of the Covenant? Do you think Indiana Jones got it right all along?
Yeah, it's the closest thing, so you never know. I think it's been lost to time, but who knows?
Yeah,
I think it did exist, though. I think it did exist.
yeah. It could be just like we were talking about, just, can't find it so long ago, it's just buried and forgotten.
And that's a whole nother thing, talking about how things like get lost over time. There's no archaeological trace of a lot of things that happened in the Old Testament. So like the the Jews fleeing from Egypt or even being in Egypt at all, there's no archaeological trace that even happened. So it's like, did the first 5 books of the Bible and the Torah, is that all just made up, or is it just like been lost to time and that's the only recorded history of it? So
Maybe.
yeah,
I mean,
who knows?
yeah, maybe give us a couple hundred years. Maybe we'll have explored enough to find more, historical remnants.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So speaking of Indiana Jones, are you excited for any upcoming movies or TV shows? Had you thought about going to see the Dragon Ball Z movie, or did you just read about it online? Do you know what already happened in it?
Yeah, I already know what happened.
See, exactly. Blake just ruins everything.
Yeah, I knew about it when it came out in Japan because it came out a couple months ago. So I was already like, oh, this is cool. And then I can't bring myself to go to a theater by myself and watch Dragon Ball Z. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z, I'll admit that, but I just can't go to the theater and watch it. I'll wait. It'll get pirated soon, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, I've heard it's doing pretty well.
Yeah,
So,
I would go see it.
you want to go see it?
So, Kind of, yeah. 'Cause I didn't know it was out till this weekend. Like one of the review YouTubers I'm subscribed to reviewed it, Chris Stuckman, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
what?
watched that
That's an
too.
actual, yeah. I'm like, that's an actual in theaters. So I looked up art there. I'm like, that's playing in our city. Damn, I
Yeah.
never would have thought that. So
If you want to go see it, I'll definitely go see it with you. I want to see it. I just, I haven't seen it in its entirety. I've just seen clips of it. But yeah, I'm down to go.
what do you think about like the art style, like it being like part CGI or whatever it is?
It's interesting. Like their last movie was also it was a different. This is their first CGI one. Their last one was like more like, it was a different art style to the anime, but it was also different. So it's like every movie, I guess they're just trying something new. But it's fine. It looks good. It's just I don't know if that's what they're going to go with moving forward or not,
Yeah.
because
Cam
the
said,
anime is not like CGI at all.
yeah, Cam said they saw it months ago in Japan. That's interesting. Like all of that is interesting. I had no idea it was a thing coming out. I've been really behind on all of the Dragon Ball Super stuff. Like, not been paying attention. I really need
Yeah,
to get into it.
yeah. I read the manga. I'm a nerd,
Yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, let me know when you want to go see that. Hopefully, it'll still be in theaters.
Yeah, I was already thinking about like when I could go. I don't know if I'll be able to see it before next week. Oh, I mean, I could definitely ask Dusty if it's going to still be in theaters next week. Because I mean, we got a lot going on. Trying to get it. Like literally, work the past 3 weeks has been terrible. Like it's been terrible. It's been so much stuff going on.
Why are we
So
streaming right now? We could be watching Dragon Ball Z on the big
I know.
screen for the
I
first
know.
time in our lives.
I know. That's another reason why I wanted to see it. I'm like, just go see it, and enjoy it. Everything I read about it, everyone's saying like, just go see it. It doesn't really matter. Just if you even remotely like anime, just go see it. It'll be a fun time. So
Yeah, they say it's visually a really good time.
yeah,
So yeah, just let me know if it works out, and I'll definitely try.
I'll try. So yeah, since Henry doesn't know what that is, have you guys ever heard of this mystery that happened in North Carolina, which is the Moon-Eyed People of North Carolina?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've like we live right next to it. It seems like a definitely a good urban legend that,
Yeah.
and supposedly it's hundreds of years old, this legend. So,
Hmm.
but the Moon-Eyed People were supposedly a race of physically small inhabitants of the wooded area near Murphy, North Carolina. Have you been to Murphy, North Carolina for like any?
No. Where is that? Do you know where it is? Like
I think
around
it's
what?
like in the mountains. I didn't know if
Hmm.
you would have to do like blood stuff there, like do pickups or whatever.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look that up, but not that it doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, I knew you went all over, so I didn't know. But not to my knowledge, I haven't been to Murphy, North Carolina either. But supposedly the beings are pale with white skin. They have bearded faces, and they have large, bright blue eyes. And they're supposedly supposed to be super sensitive to the sun. And they're only able to come out in the moonlight, hence the name, the Moon-Eyed People.
So
One
basically,
legend.
me with blue eyes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See, you don't have blue eyes, dude. Come on,
Nope. Sorry, slacking.
I didn't know that. So. No, one legend finds that the Moon-Eyed People were driven from the home of by the Creek tribe from the south. The story goes that the Creek waited until the light of the full moon to become even to be too bright for the nocturnal cave dwellers to face. So they ambushed them in their weak moment and drove them from their homeland to parts unknown. Another story says that the Cherokee that were fighting them and the Moon-Eyed People had to be driven west to what is now Tennessee. And a more recent theory suggests the Moon-Eyed People may have sought refuge in what is now West Virginia. Since the Moon-Eyed People are pale skinned, there have been speculation that they were leftover remnants of early European settlers, possibly from Columbus's crew or other shipwrecks. In the early 1400s, or even earlier before Columbus started his voyage, there were at least 14 ships that left Wales, England. They were all lost at sea, and they were never heard back from again. However, there's a lot of speculation that they made it to the New World and even colonized it, because in 1803, when Thomas Jefferson set the Indian policy for the United States, he referred to these in the removal, he referred to them as the Welsh Indians, that they should be excluded. According to some accounts, the ships belonged to the Welsh Prince Madoc, and in the 15th century, the Welsh poem recounts Madoc's effort to lead 10 ships to America by bringing settlers to the Mobile Bay in Alabama. Lewis and Clark also encountered the Welsh Indians at the mouth of the Mississippi River and into the Appalachian Mountains during their explorations. Some of the stone structures that are credited to the moon people are said to be like actual natural stone, like actually happened naturally. But there is but they were just reinforced by man-made structures, so they were just added onto. But there's definitely a 850-foot stone wall that was made by an unknown people in the Fort Mountain State Park in Georgia that has been attributed to the Moon-Eyed people. However, one moon people artifact that's found in Murphy, North Carolina, is this creepy statue or effigy of an unknown being carved in soapstone. Is this a representation of the moon people's god, or is it a representation of themselves? The legends of their unique differences, are they true? Were they a real group of people, a different race? Who knows? Or were they just an offshoot of like white settlers, like the Melungeons? Who knows? Or were they just different humanoids? Were they a leftover crash from an alien spaceship? It always could be aliens. I mean, who knows? What do you think? Was it myth, a real tribe, ancient unknown race, or of course, was it aliens?
It's always aliens, dude.
Yeah, aliens, definitely.
Yeah, I do kind of want to go see that statue.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's like in the city or just like in the middle of the woods or something.
it might be in a museum now. It's a creepy little statue though, so it makes you wonder. Like, it could literally be an alien, like of an alien, or like of the moon-eyed people. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I've never heard of that or seen that, so interesting. North Carolina's got some cool stuff that we haven't checked out, even
Yeah,
though
it's
we're right
right
there.
there. Yeah,
I'll have to go down there and do the what's the other thing that we need to do? The circle devil's stomping
Devil's
ground.
Tramping Ground. Yeah, yeah. Joey went there.
Did she have any incidents?
I don't know. I didn't. I just saw it pop up in the YouTube feed.
Mm.
Sorry.
Tisk tisk.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch it. Watch it. So
That's all good. I'm bad about that too.
yeah. Now Michael Scott has still just disappeared, man. Just
Yeah,
gone.
I know. It's crazy. Like he was doing, I thought pretty well, and then just like, boosh, gone.
Not just pretty well. He was just like the most authentic too. Like
Yeah, he
really
was.
like was passionate about it, told the truth, and then like had so many videos and then just stopped. So
And that's the problem. It's like that kind of content, unfortunately, doesn't work. Like people want good, they want groundbreaking fake shit all the time, where they're not going to be interested.
yeah, clickbait.
Yeah, but if I've learned anything, it's what your key to success on YouTube is keeping the children entertained, and the children are not entertained with me sometimes. Man, kids are the worst.
I mean, you've been doing fine, man.
I get so much shit
What?
all the time
You're
from
being successful though.
kids.
Who cares?
Oh man, it just annoys the like I have become desensitized to comments now. But like I've been called a liar more than people have probably been called liar in their life, like in a day, a normal day.
Liar.
Yeah, people are like, because I'll make a short that's like say 40 seconds long, and it'll be like, did you know there was a temporarily banned episode of SpongeBob SquarePants? And they'll be like in the comments, this dude's a fucking liar. This isn't banned. I saw it last week. And it's like, I know, that's cool. But it's like no, like their attention span is so small they can't even sit through a 40-second video, or not even 40 seconds in the intro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People are really annoying, but SpongeBob videos do well. So that's because I got me 20,000 subs in a week almost. But
Wait, what is your sub count up to now?
40,000.
Holy shit, dude. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't deserve the last 30,000.
You deserve all of it, man. Just keep doing it. You need to keep making content though. Come on.
Yeah, I want to start making long form content.
I was gonna say, when are you gonna have a new video up?
I've already got the idea. I just have to actually start it. So soon, I'm about to take off some vacation coming up this month. So hopefully I can get it done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
Make some progress.
Yeah, I have a microphone now, so I can make content again. So I almost used my phone a couple times, but I never did. So I've also been really busy. So like I had that UFO encounter interview almost done. I got another one that I need to record an intro and an outro to, and then that one's pretty much done, and do a couple more edits. So that's two things, and we got like a narration I need to do, but I don't know, just haven't had time.
If you want to send me a narration, I can knock it out.
The green-eyed children, dude. Do the green.
Oh, the one you
I
already
sent it.
sent me?
Dude, do it. It's a quick, easy one. It is so easy because that one's such an edit. I can see it in my head, and you can talk about the fucking blue people in the West Virginia at the end. You don't even have to do it on camera if you don't want to. Just talk about just read what I sent you, and then talk about the blue people that you already know about, and end it like that.
So do you want me to
'Cause
make the video or just do the narration?
you can just do the narration. I can make the video because that
Okay,
one's like so.
I can do the
I could,
narration.
yeah, because that one like I already know in my head like pretty much how to edit that one. So I just haven't. That one just has some big words in it, so I struggle narrating, dude.
That's the whole
So,
reason you haven't done it, just because you can't you can't pronounce this word. It's like let's wait to it.
that's the real reason because it'll throw me off. So I'm pretty sure I even went through and I put in how to pronounce stuff. I don't know 100% if I did that. I'm pretty sure I did if I would have sent it to you. So I just couldn't commit to doing it. So
I'll try to knock it out today and get it to you.
really, I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, now that I'm back on my medicine, I should be able to do that. Could you link the channel? Yeah, dude. Let me pull it up real quick.
But yeah, definitely watch Retrograde. He's been blowing up. You need to be making more content, man.
I know. I haven't uploaded anything in a couple weeks now. It's been bad. I need to do something.
Yeah,
So
I
I've
almost was
definitely been
like,
squandering it.
that's fine. I mean, the thing is, it's just progress. I mean, it's better to do it your own pace than get burnt out and hate it. So just relax. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was doing too many a week, and I was just getting burned out because like I wouldn't feel like doing the. I would be doing so many shorts, I wouldn't feel like making anything else.
yeah, I mean, you just were knocking it out like nonstop. Like it was impressive. Like I'm like I was just like doing this. So
Thanks. Okay, I went ahead and linked in the chat.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe. Definitely watch all the top videos and just watch the shorts. The shorts are really good if you're into it.
Yeah, and watch the longer videos too if you want me to get paid. Because the shorts don't make. I think the SpongeBob video got the short got 5 million views.
What?
And
I didn't know it gotten up to that much. Wow.
Yeah, how much do you think I made from it?
$50?
Nope.
$30?
Nope.
Keep going down?
Keep going down.
$10?
Go down a little bit more.
$7?
$9.
$9? How is that possible? Hold on.
And they
let me
told
look.
me, here's the thing: like when I had that Sonic video get 1 million views, they gave me $100 bonus. When I got my 5 million in a week, and this last month they said I didn't qualify for a bonus.
What?
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? So
you only made $9 off of that?
yeah, that's all.
Off of. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me figure this out.
Yep, that's probably a little bit of why I got discouraged. I was like, are you kidding me? It was like, 9. Like you're not gonna give me a bonus for getting you 5 million views to your site.
I don't see how you didn't get that much because like according to how much we made on the death roller coaster short on the Strangest, like I made $1.50 off of 20,000 views. So if you multiplied that out to be 5 million, you'd come up to $375 if it was making the same ad rate. And I would think that would have a better ad success. I mean, I don't know how they do short ads or whatever.
Yeah, I've had different ones do differently. Like I've had some that like one that made 1 million got $1, one that made 1 million got $6. So yeah, it's just you never know. Each short's different. Either way, it's just pocket change.
That's some literal pocket change, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because they're shorts? Yeah, it's 100% because they're shorts. The longer videos are the ones that actually make money. The shorts are really good for finding a new audience. Like they're definitely the only reason I have as many subscribers as I do, because I had probably without the shorts I'd probably have maybe 10,000 subs. But the shorts, they get sent out a lot, and especially the ones I make, they seem every time I put them out, they seem to fall in the right algorithm and they shoot up, but they don't bring in any money. And unfortunately, they also don't bring any. They don't really bring.
Subs?
Yeah, they don't bring
community.
Well, they don't. Well, that too, but they also don't. YouTube doesn't promote your longer videos to people that have watched your shorts. So they're trying to work on that. They just opened the first lane to do that. They're like occasionally we'll recommend one of your longer videos to your shorts viewers. So I'm hoping that that helps. But like if I were to put out a long video right now, it probably wouldn't get very many views. So, which is fine with me because I honestly don't like the pressure of having a lot of people watching me. So like if I have to start over and create my own long-term audience, I'm fine with that too. It just sucks when it's like 5 million views, 300 views, because like that Captain Crunch video did not perform well.
Yeah.
But I had fun making it. So, and once I get my other videos, like my longer videos to take off, then that one will probably start getting more views. That's how I look at it. But it's, it's all for fun until it's not.
How's TikTok? So did you partner on that? Did you say that?
Why did my thing just disappear?
Yeah, you did just disappear on my screen too. Technology.
What the hell?
Well, while you fix it, so how's TikTok been?
TikTok, I haven't posted anything else since I've done YouTube. But I have 10.5 thousand subs.
Yeah, did you partner or are you still waiting to?
Yeah, there I am.
There, you're back.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I did partner. I haven't made much. I think I've made like $10 because I haven't posted anything since I actually did it, since I qualified for it. But I think, I was making okay money, like compared to the actual shorts, because I think every 25,000 views you get $1. So it's something. So I definitely want to get back on it. I had some more ideas for little shorts I want to make that are going to be different, but we'll see. I just gotta sit down and start working on them. But
yeah, no, I need to work on Strangest stuff in general. So
it's tough.
Eventually, hopefully next Sunday I'll have a video. We'll see. If not Sunday, I should have one by not this coming with the Wednesday after, because with Labor Day coming up, I'll have that day off. So I'll have a long weekend, and I'll be able to finish up what I need on the UFO story. And if I get a chance, last night I really should have filmed like that intro and outro to the other video I've been messing with, but I was, like I said, I thought my audio levels were too low with the mic, so that's why I didn't want to record it and it be messed up. So it's like, I'm really glad I also didn't buy the fucking lifter thing, because I almost did on Amazon last night. So
yeah, I wouldn't worry about that at all.
Yeah.
I think it sounds fine. But yeah, just do what you gotta do. I struggle to get content out, and I don't even have an excuse. Like, you've got a kid. Like, that's a lot. Jake's got a kid about to pop. Like,
yeah, it's coming any day.
It's like I'm the one that needs to be doing shit. But like, the thing is, like, I kind of liked being under both channels, because like I liked being I liked being able to put out content and then be like, oh wow, that guy has like no subscribers, but he's got good content. Now they look at it and like, that guy's got a lot of subscribers for that kind of content. It's like, damn it.
It's fine, dude.
But yeah, it's just like my goals have been broken, so it's like I need someone else to, like, I guess that chapter, but fuck, that's a monumental goal.
You can do it, man. You gotta be consistent. Just look at the other channels that Jake did similar stuff as Jake at the same time. Like, they got 200, 300,000 subs. So you just gotta be consistent.
That's insane.
Yeah.
They got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's like quit your job right there.
That's my dream. I want to do that. I just have to start actually making videos. And like every day I go back to work, I'm like, I would just rather be at home making videos.
Then just be consistent so that me and Michael can get you brand deals, dude.
Yeah. I need to save up a couple $1,000s to like get me a couple weeks off and then just hammer out some stuff.
Yeah,
Henry said, wait, who's got a kid?
Yeah. I got a kid. Yeah, I got a kid. So, Charlie, we did a video on it.
Yep.
Hold on. Let's see. I don't know if I can link it. Yeah, really. Yeah, dude. He's a year and a half, man. Time flies, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it for a while because I did a whole announcement video on it. Hold on. But it took a long time to do because everything with me and making content is a long time. So hold on.
You also had to watch the entire video to find out. So
yeah, it is also at the very end of the video. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on.
This is a good video, though.
Yeah, thanks. That's a 42-minute video. So spoiler alert, you already know what happens in the end. So hold on. But you get pictures and stuff. of the experience. Hold on.
Goddamn, I'm a
Hey,
bit late,
thanks.
but congrats. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's still alive. That's the main thing.
Yeah, made it this far. I think you've
No,
gotten
this
through.
congrats means
Well,
more.
terrible
So,
twos are coming up. You got that to look forward to,
yeah.
but it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, last night I was like just me and him there last night, so we did fine. So,
Good.
been hanging in there. So, yeah, his name's Charlie. He's named after my grandpa. So he's a fun little kid. So he's been getting into everything now. He can walk and run, and he likes to play. He still struggles right now. He struggles to talk though. So like he'll just yell "mom" constantly. Sometimes "dad, dad," but like not as much as he should be. So that's a little concerning. So we'll see.
I'm sure it'll be
So
fine.
yeah, but it's hard when you're just like when he's just like pointing at something and like wanting it, but he's pointing like in a general direction of like 10 things, and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? Is this it? No. Is this it? Is it no? No. Till you finally figure out what he's like upset about. So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything about kids, so I can't give you any advice there, but I'm sure it's fine.
That's fine. I've read a couple books. Probably gonna read another one coming up, so we'll see.
Can't hurt.
So yeah. I don't know. So talking about this. Oh well, if you don't know, have you ever turned to some divine intervention? Do you have a Bible in your house, Blake?
Yeah, I do actually. I just, it might
Have you
still be in
opened
the
it recently?
plastic. No, I haven't. Yeah, yeah, I don't think it's ever been open. If it has, it's never been read.
Yeah. What about like a handwritten Bible? Does anyone have a handwritten Bible? Imagine how much that might cost if you just had a handwritten Bible.
God,
I'm
no. That'd be terrible.
yeah,
But
I
yeah,
meant to
just
look up
thinking
on
about it.
yeah, I meant to look up on eBay how much that costs. Oh, talking about I have this in the fucking outline. Talking about eBay. Did you know on eBay you can buy whole sets of unopened McDonald's toys?
Actually, I did. Because there's only one that I was interested in. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
the same one that you were interested
Yeah.
in. But all of the, well, no, it was the Burger King toys. The Pokemon Burger King toys from back in the day.
Yeah.
They had a set of all of them, like all of the came in the plastic Pokeball that they were called because children were eating, like swallowing them and choking.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had like the whole set.
Did you buy it?
No, no,
Oh,
it was
come on.
very expensive. I can't remember
Was
how
it?
much it was, but it was out of my reach.
Oh. I did buy something recently
What'd you
because of
buy?
this. So when I was young, when the Power Rangers movie came out and they had each of the little Power Ranger figures from the first movie from like the 1995 or whatever, uh, I was able to collect them all. And the last one I got was like the Red Ranger. And my grandpa was able to talk the guy to get it out of the display case for it because it's the only one I was missing. So I had a whole set of them. And it was like my favorite thing. Like out of all the Power Ranger action figures and stuff I had as a kid growing up, those are my favorite. I guess I just really liked the size and I'd play with them. I don't really remember what happened to them. I probably gave them away or they got thrown out. So I just was like randomly on looking up McDonald's stuff because we were getting close with Charlie having a set of the most recent, I guess, Thor toys.
Mm-hmm.
So we were looking at like what else we needed. So I was like, wow, you can get anything off of eBay. I wonder how much those like Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie action figures cost, and you get a whole lot of them unopened for $20 plus $5 shipping. So $25, able to relive my childhood. So
I'm looking them up now. I want to see
yeah,
if I had any because I was pretty into them too.
yeah,
Oh
they're
shit! I think
yeah
I
they're really
did.
yeah they're really good size. They're really cool to play with. So now Charlie gets to
Yeah,
play with them. So
yeah. I think I had. Wait, it came with action figures too.
yeah, it was the Zords and an action fit. Like they could ride in them. So they had the little figure and the Zord. I mostly played the little figures though. So, but
Yeah,
they do have the Zords, and they were like, and it's actually a pretty big package. They came in for like a kids meal.
I think I had the Black Ranger. That might have been the only one I had. But I think I remember wanting the White Ranger because it looked cool.
Yeah, I had all six, and now I have all six again.
That's awesome.
So
Man,
yeah,
McDonald's
$25.
toys. They were so much better back then.
Yeah,
Now it's like probably I don't even know what they do anymore. Well, you said they were doing like Thor.
yeah, they were doing Thor, and before that they have Actually, one of the cool ones I have, they have they did a Detective Pikachu run. Those were really
Oh,
cool.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
have been down for that.
yeah, because I have several. Also, the reason why I got into looking at them, so I had like Detective Pikachu, and I had Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy, and like one other thing, like propped up on my in my office just from where I'd gotten them from Happy Meals and stuff. And Charlie would always run to them and play with them. So I've gotten out other like older toys I had and let him play with it at the office. And then that's what made me like want to look up more on eBay about it because it's just like you can get whole sets of these for like $20 and they're pretty fun. So
Yeah. Well, one quick thing before I do have something to say about what you're talking about. We have 8 minutes before it shuts us off again.
oh shit. All right,
Yeah.
tell us about the Codex Gigas, the Devil's
Okay.
Bible.
What I was gonna say before that.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I do have. I don't know if you remember this, but like way back in the day in McDonald's, they used to have these videotapes, like VHS tapes, and it was like animated Ronald McDonald, and it's like I don't remember how they like it couldn't have cost extra because my mom wouldn't have gotten them, but I have one. It's like a Halloween special, and it's made by the same people that did Rugrats, like Class B Calypso or whatever,
Yeah.
and I want to cover it in October on the
I was
channel.
gonna say you should react to it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just make like a normal style video, like I just kind
Yeah.
of reacting like I did to the Pokemon VHS tape. But so yeah, that's something I think would be fun.
Yeah, that's a cool Halloween special. I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, I think I remember something like that, but I don't think I ever had any though.
Yeah, there was multiple ones, but I only had this one, and I was like, well, that's neat. Apparently, no one else has heard of that, so that's cool. I'll do that.
The main thing I had from McDonald's that I've heard people also have is like the glass cups. Like I had some Garfield ones. I had some Batman ones, like the glassware that
I
you used
had
to get.
I had a bunch of Disney ones,
Yeah.
and like I think I did have a Batman one. But it's like I were they the ones that did like the Jungle Book ones and
Yeah.
like Snow White? Yeah, I have a bunch of those. They're all in bad shape, but yeah, we got them. Okay, so you said the Gigas.
Yeah.
Is it Gigas or Gigas?
I actually have no idea. I'm sorry, man. This is meant to be its own little video. I might even talk about it in another video coming up. I don't remember. So it's something I posted on Facebook a long time ago.
I'm gonna say Gigas because it sounds more epic. Okay, so the Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, was written by a monk who had been sentenced to death. To avoid this, he promised to write a book that contained all human knowledge in one night. Knowing he wouldn't be able to keep his promise, he prayed to Lucifer, who completed the book for him. The giant book was created in Benedictine monastery in Bohemia in the early 13th century. At 3 feet tall and 165 pounds, is the largest illuminated manuscript known in Latin. The covers are made of wood and metal. The Codex Gigas contains 310 leaves of vellum, believed to be made from the skins of approximately 160 donkeys or possibly the skin of calves. The vellum leaves are so large, however, that a single calf would only provide enough skin for two. God damn it! Just can't let me have this, can you?
Oh man.
I don't know what's going on.
Fuck. Just go with it,
All right,
dude. Oh, you're
310
back.
pages. It tests to recreate the work. It's estimated that reproducing only the calligraphy without the illustrations or embellishments would have taken 20 years of nonstop writing. One legend of its creation involves a monk who broke his monastic vows and was sentenced to be walled up alive. In order to avoid this harsh penalty, he promised to create in one night a book to glorify the monastery forever, including all human knowledge. Near midnight, he became sure. Wait, did I already read this?
No, you're good. Keep going.
Okay. Near midnight, he became sure that he could not complete the task alone, so he made a special prayer, not addressed to God, but to the fallen angel Lucifer, asking him to help him finish the book in exchange for his soul. The devil completed the manuscript, and the monk added the devil's picture out of gratitude for his aid. It initially held about 320 pages, but some were removed. No one knows who removed the pages or why. However, according to popular myth, the missing pages actually contained an apocalyptic text known as the Devil's Prayer, which was intentionally removed to avoid the destruction of the world. The manuscript is sectioned off into different parts. About half of the codex focuses on the Latin Bible. It then continues to the history of the Jews, recounting the Genesis creation, including illustrations of heaven and earth along the margins. The Codex Gigas also incorporates the New Testament and pages of common prayers and conjurations. On Friday 7th, May 1697, a fierce fire broke out at the royal castle in Stockholm, and the royal library suffered very badly. The codex was rescued from the flames by being thrown out of a window. The codex landed on and injured a bystander. They say the devil works in mysterious ways. Who really wrote the devil's Bible?
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
It is. Sorry, I was trying to read fast in case it tried to kick us out.
That was just actually the last thing we had to read today. So, but could you
what the-
imagine dedicating your life to writing the Bible over and over? Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah, would it be an amazing job or not back in the day? Just wonder how many pages you'd have to write a day. Like if that took 20 years of your life, like, man.
Well, they didn't have internet, so I guess they had a lot more time to just do stuff. That was probably about as fun as it gets for them. So, well, yeah, I'll just, just have a good afternoon.
Also, supposedly monks back in the day, they drink beer. So you just drink
What?
some good beer and make some writing. Yeah, supposedly back in the day, monks brewed the best beer. A lot of monasteries did. So
Well, damn.
yeah,
Maybe
so
it
just
wasn't that bad after all.
yeah, sipping on a nice lager and writing some of the holy word down.
I feel like time probably was easier back then. Just probably work a little bit a day, enjoy your life, not have to worry about all the crap we have to go through now.
Yeah, I mean, I heard a thing that like even supposedly like serfs working on like farms back in the day had easier lives than we do because they'd still have a couple months off during like different seasons, like crop rotations and stuff. So like even though their lives would suck for like 3 to 4 months at a time, they would still have another 2 to 3 months off to where they could just chill and relax and enjoy like the fruits of their labor. Whereas like here, like we're like especially in America, we're just like grinding nonstop. So
Yeah, it's like 2 days off, 5 days work, 2 days off. There's something
Yeah.
wrong with it. I think in the future they're going to look back at that and be like, that was barbaric.
yeah.
But it's like we're just wasting our lives away working. You don't get to enjoy it. You just sit and you're just working enough to be comfortable. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, one random thing I was going to say to that about working too much is like, I was looking at a stock one time and it was based in Europe. And one of the like cons about it was since they're based in Europe, they get too much time off, unlike in America. So they're not going to be as successful as an American company.
Wow.
I'm like, damn, that's a little heartbreaking.
We need to just move to Europe and become serious YouTubers.
Yeah,
on
I
our
mean,
off days.
I mean, I'm all for like a 4-day work week, but like with my business, like if I took an extra day off, like no one else is. Oh shit, it's less than a minute. I don't know
Less
what
than
else to say.
yeah.
Stay strange. Last time it just cut out.
It
Oh,
just-
you disappeared
okay.
too. Okay, we miss you guys. We love you. Thanks for just hanging out with us in general. It hasn't stopped yet, and thanks for Blake just hanging out too,
Yep.
putting up with all my shit. So
No, it's not you. I've been having the most struggles today. So, but yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy. Good to see you guys. We'll be back next time with less struggles, hopefully. And yeah, take
in
care. of
2
yourself.
weeks, yeah,
2 weeks.
hopefully in 10 days or something, I'll have that UFO story. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right, guys. Until then, stay strange.